With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
So here we have a question from the chapter kinematics. If average velocity of a particle moving on a straight line is 0 in a time interval, then we have been given 4 options. You have to see which of them is correct. If I talk about having a 0 average velocity, then average velocity we know is nothing but total displacement by total time. So it is total displacement by total time. So for this to be equals to 0, total displacement has to be equals to 0. So if total displacement is 0, then it can be two things. Either the object didn't move at all, means it stayed at the point which it began with, or second case would be that it moved, a displacement, created a displacement, then again came back to the same point. So this can be our second case. So if I talk about my first case, then first case the velocity is always 0, and in second case what is happening, first it is going in a particular direction, then again it is changing direction. So if at this point it is changing its direction, it is clear that here the velocity has to be 0. So if I have a look at the given options, acceleration of the particle may be 0. So acceleration of the particle may be 0 will be a wrong option, because here we have been given in the question that it is moving. So the first case is out of equation, because here the velocity is always 0, so it is not moving. So if I talk about my second case, the acceleration of the particle may be 0, but it cannot be a case, because if it is moving on a straight line and it is changing direction, that it is clear that it has faced a deceleration till this point. So if it has faced a deceleration, so basically there has to be acceleration. So acceleration of the particle cannot be 0. So if I look at the second option, velocity of particle must be 0 at an instant. So this is true, as I already explained that at this end point the velocity has to be 0. So our option B is a correct answer. Now if I have a look at option C, that velocity of particle may be never 0 in the interval, so this will be a wrong option, because this would be a case of circular motion, that it has started from this point, came back to this point, but the velocity was never 0 at an instant. But it has been clearly mentioned in the question that it is a straight line motion, so our option C is also a wrong option. And if I have a look at option D, that average speed of particle may be 0 in the interval, but what is average speed? We know that average speed is nothing but total distance by total time. So in this case the distance is not equal to 0, the displacement is equal to 0, but distance is basically twice of this length, that is 2d. So as the distance is not 0, the average speed of the particle cannot be 0. So we have only one correct option, that will be our option B. Thank you.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.